All right, y'all. It is that time of the morning. Hello, hello. Welcome to Summer Virtual Prego Expo. Happy summer. I hope you. Oh, I have a glitter on me from today's somebody's birthday, and I was blowing up balloons. I was like, what is that?
I love it.
Oh my goodness. It is that type of day. It is that week, the summer. How is everybody doing? Is everybody surviving? Are you thriving?
I'm just
in
super
this
excited.
heat?
We have so many attendees. This is
do.
going to be a good one. I'm happy that you all are here. Let us know where you're tuning in from. I know a ton of you commented already on our registration page and our event page, letting us know how far along you are in your pregnancy and how many kiddos you have, and if this is your first expo or if you are a veteran of
and
Virtual
where
Prego
you
Expo.
are. Yeah, a lot of somebody's melting in Texas right now.
I'm
I
sure.
see Columbus, Ohio. I see lots of Florida, another Ohio, Chicago. Chicago is under a
Utah.
heat warning today. Yes, Florida's been under heat warnings for the past 4 days. It's been so insanely hot. Well, welcome to Virtual Prego Expo. We are your hosts.
I am Sam.
I am Jules, and we are so happy to have you here if you are a first-time Prego Expo attendee to the virtual series. Welcome. It's going to be a really, really fun 3 days. So we are kicking things off this morning, kind of giving you a what to expect when at virtual.
Absolutely. I'm glad you guys are all here. Feel free. We can see your comments and your questions. Put them in the chat. We'll kind of read through them and try and get to as many as possible. So just start asking away. Obviously, you guys all made it in. If you have any questions about how to move around the platform, let us know. If you're watching from your desktop, that's the easiest way to navigate the Virtual Prego Expo. But if you're watching from your home, that's okay too. All the little icons on your phone should be down at the bottom. There's a reception page. That's a page where you find all the schedule. You can mark the seminars that you want to watch on your schedule. You can flag them, and it gets added to your agenda. And then we also have the main stage. You obviously found us, so good job. And it looks like a bunch of you are chatting on the stage chat, and that's where we could see your questions. And then we have the expo area. That's where you find all the exhibitor booths. Inside the booths, there's videos, there's discounts, there's the scavenger hunt questions. And then, of course, we have our replay button. Click on that. You can rewatch. Hello, Ace.
Ace from Kiko is getting lots of love. If you haven't attended a virtual show before, if you have, you all know our main star of the event, Ace from Kiko. All right. So Sam kind of went through and explained the best ways to navigate Virtual Prego Expo. May it be on your desk, on your computer, laptop, how to do that on the phone. Like she said, it is best to view it on a laptop or a desktop. It is just a better streaming experience. But obviously, if you're on the go, you can use your phone. It's just a little bit more difficult to chat when it's good for just watching and listening, but it's a little bit more difficult to task it when you're trying to chat or ask questions. So just keep that in mind. We would love to see the pictures of you enjoying Virtual Prego Expo. So definitely send those over. We'll have info on how to join the Wall of Love. We'd love to see how everybody is watching the show. May it be you folding laundry or multitasking with the kids or multitasking at work. We won't tell. However it is that you are enjoying these next 3 days, please show us. We love all the love. With that being said, if you are working or you do have, obviously we can't keep you here for 3 days straight, and we know that. So if you miss a segment that is on the main stage, you have a replay section in your Ring Central. So you will see where it has the little circle with the play button and it says replay on it. you can go back and rewatch any of the segments that are from the main stage at any time. You can comment on those. You can still interact and you can still engage. There's so many ways to engage and to win those prizes that we're going to kind of go over in this segment where we kick it off. But first and foremost, if you ever find yourself with questions or you feel lost, you don't really know like what's happening, go over to the expo section and go into the Prego Expo booth and ask us. We're going to try to be live during the live booth hour and kind of answer any last minute questions that you may have or anything that you're struggling with. When you go into those booths and you scroll past either the video or the person that's speaking, you'll see a scavenger hunt question. Under the Prego Expo booth, you will find the scavenger hunt form that you can use for that scavenger hunt contest. And you'll also find the bingo card. I know a lot of people were asking, where's the bingo card? Prego Expo booth. It'll also get emailed to you here in the next couple days before Friday, which is bingo day. So don't worry, it will get emailed to you. But if your email goes to spam, which some of it does, make sure you go into the Prego Expo booth because scavenger hunt is in there and bingo card is in there as well. As long as some other like just questions or anything that you may have, go into the booth and ask the question. Go into the Q&A section. That's the easiest way for us to not miss your question. Our team is working through Q&A and making sure that event Q&A is being answered as well as Prego Expo booth Q&A.
We have Jenny in here. She's a first-time mom. She wants to know the best way from you guys how to navigate Virtual Prego Expo. So help each other out. I know that we have some repeat attendees that do this like constantly throughout the event. You all are such a big help when you do help other moms out. But like Juliana is saying, always go to the Prego Expo booth if you have questions, and you could ask them in there, and you could find most of the answers and all the description below in our booth.
Absolutely. So actually, somebody had a really nice question. Ashley Lagus, maybe, I'm not sure. She asked, do you have to be present the whole time in order to win prizes? So let's talk a little bit about how the prizes work and how those mystery prizes work. You don't have to be active the whole time. We don't expect that because we know that you all have lives, you have jobs. As much as we would love for you to be with us the full next 3 days, we know that's not possible. So how do we win mystery prizes? A lot of it is engagement.
Yes, engagement. So there's multiple different ways. You all are interacting, watching right now, telling us where you're from, commenting. All of those interactions enters you into the mystery prizes. Mystery prizes are just that. They're mystery. They're gifts that we have here in the office that we will be shipping out to you after the event. So they'll show up to your door. We have about 40 of those. So just interacting on the whole platform, we pick a winner for each live seminar. We pick a winner for each booth that we have. And then we just kind of pick random winners here and there. We'll run little contests. Juliana might do some different things throughout the week as well. So just keep an eye on those. That's how you get entered, is just by interacting. So when you go inside a booth, watching the video, asking questions, scrolling around, anything and everything gets like logged into the back end, and we're able to see that. We see a leaderboard of the most hours spent. We see like the back end of the booths and who all goes into each booth and all of that. You all kind of need to go into every single booth to find the scavenger hunt question and answer. But the more interactive you are inside those booths, enter you into that. Same with the main stage seminars, asking questions, being involved. We notice who is asking lots of questions. Those names keep popping up. I'm constantly on the platform, so I'm constantly watching. I am always at the stage. I am running into booths. I'm seeing who is really, really, really active and who is really
just wanting to engage. And I love when it's organic and it's not, like you're just commenting so much because you're hoping to win. Obviously, we all want to win a prize, but I love when you're really asking those great questions, when you're really, really interacting with one another and you're forming bonds and kind of just promoting the just good vibes of what Virtual Prego Expo is. Like Sam said, kind of echoing off of her, we do have a dashboard that shows us leaders for the day. So it'll show us who is most active in minutes, who is most interactive in the booths, who is most interactive just overall. So it does calculate all of that, and it calculates how many minutes you spend on Ring Central throughout the days. It calculates how engaged you are in actually like the booths and how engaged you are just in general. So we take all of that into account when it comes to these really fun mystery prizes. I ran if you watched our Facebook or our Instagram live yesterday, I was running a contest that was basically the winner of a mystery gift if you came and logged on to Ring Central yesterday and you commented, were you a first time, second time, where you were from, and if you had been to Virtual Prego Expo before. And I got so many
awesome.
people engaging and commenting, and I have the winner to announce in just a little bit for that. So thank you all for logging in and engaging. The
Early
more you
too, I love it.
The more you engage, the higher chances it is for you to win those mystery prizes. So when are those things all announced, Sam?
So we announced the mystery prize winners the week following this expo. So starting next Monday, we'll be posting on our social media who the winners are. We also send out emails to each winner. And we give you instructions on social media how to reach out to us as well, because some of our emails do go to spam. So you kind of have to be on the lookout. So by, I would say, Wednesday at the very latest next week, we should have a list of all of the mystery prize winners, and then we'll have a list of all the grand prize winners. So mystery gifts and grand prizes are two separate things. The mystery gifts are what you get for interacting, and it's random winners that we choose. The grand prizes, everybody is entered into the grand prizes that has a ticket. If you have a general admission ticket, you're entered in one time. If you have a VIP ticket, you're entered in 5 times. VIP tickets are sold out, so unfortunately, we cannot upgrade anybody this time around to the VIP. But if you love us, you could always join us for Winter Virtual Expo, and you could start purchasing VIP tickets for that
show.
So
someone kind of missed bingo. Bingo card is located inside of the Prego Expo booth. You can find the link right in there. And bingo is on Friday on the main stage. It is a live game, so you do have to be present on Friday. So speaking of schedule and kind of like all of that, if you're in the reception part of Ring Central, you're going to see the schedule. It's going to be a day-by-day schedule, and it's always going to adapt to your specific time zone. So we always speak in Eastern Standard Time because that's our time zone. So, but note that your schedule will revert to your specific time zone. So when we say 10 a.m. Eastern Standard, it could be 7 Pacific, it could be 8 Mountain, so it will go to your specific zone. If there is something that you really, really don't want to miss, like bingo or like baby wearing or essential gear from Kiko or feeding from Easy Peasy, go onto the schedule in the reception and add it to your agenda. There's like a little flag, and you can highlight that flag, and it'll go to your, you have a little tab next to where it says event, stage, and then my agenda. It'll log it into your agenda, and it'll give you a little push notification like, hey, heads up, essential gear with Kiko's coming up. You don't want to miss that kind of thing. It gives you like that push notification. So make sure you are flagging those and keeping track of what it is that you really, really, really want to watch.
We just had somebody say they block their calendar so they won't be working during bingo. Oh. I love it.
It's a good thing that it's like around lunchtime, so you can kind of like use it as a lunchtime, like, oh, I'm taking my lunch, playing some bingo.
Somebody is asking if they want to get in contact with a specific exhibitor. How do they do that? So if you see them chatting, you can click on them and send them a direct message, or you could just go to that brand's booth. So say you had a question for Kiko and they didn't get around to it about a certain product. You could go inside Kiko's booth and you could go into the chat area and ask the questions there. And then we also have a Q&A section too, if you want to ask there, and then we typically respond to those as well.
Mm-hmm.
So there's multiple different ways. If you ever get confused, feel free to DM me, DM Juliana, and we'll help direct you to that company or try and get your question answered.
And don't forget, we will be live inside the Prego Expo booth. So if you do have questions, you can pop in during live booth hour. So we keep talking about this live booth hour. What the heck is this live booth hour? Some of you are like, I've never been to virtual. What is that? So live booth hour means that there is nothing on the main stage to make you feel like you need to go watch a seminar or a segment. So it's basically just live booth hour. We encourage all of the exhibitors to be live inside of their booth. Unfortunately, some may not be live because they may have other things that, or something came up and they're not able to, but mostly all exhibitors will be live inside of their expo booth. So what does that mean? So you'll go into their, let's say you go into Kiko's booth. You will see, just like you're watching us on the stage right now, you will see them live inside, live feed video of them speaking about their products and their gear and answering questions. Usually some will answer from just looking at the chat like we're doing right now, or they'll actually have moderators inside of the chat answering questions. Usually Kiko's really, really good about having a moderator within the chat answering questions. It's usually Meredith. She's usually just in there typing away, answering all of those important questions while the gear is being, spoken about and all of that stuff. So you can just go right into every booth and see who is live. If the booth is live, when you go to the expo section, just like you see right now where you see our little icon that it says stage and it has that little red live on there, the booth itself on the banner will have that live, which means that somebody is in that booth at the time and they are speaking live. So you can hop in there, ask your questions, make sure there are different chats. So some people get a little confused with the chat. So there's event chat, which is going to go into that reception, and that's kind of where everybody started chatting. That's where everybody's going. Next to it, there's stage, if you're in the stage, and there's the stage chat. So if you're watching segments on the main stage and you're asking questions, make sure you are in the stage chat. If you're in the expo, make sure you are in the booth chat, not in the event chat. Event chat is always going to go to the reception. It's kind of the general chat. So if you go into a booth and you're accidentally in the event chat, the booth is not going to see, the moderator in the booth is not going to see your questions. So you just need to be sure that you're in the correct chat.
Okay, we have some really good questions. There's one that somebody's asking, where do I find live booth hour? You go to the expo. So you go to the expo button, you click on that, and you'll see logos and graphics from all of our participating brands. Those are booths. So you click on it and it'll bring you inside of their booth. That's where you see them talking, or you'll see videos and you find the scavenger hunt questions and answers. You go back out and you could hop in and out of each booth. So go to the expo area and just start clicking around. You have a full hour to kind of navigate it. You could join me inside, Juliana and I, inside of our booth, and we could kind of help guide you as well. We'll talk for like 30 minutes or so, but then we'll let you guys off on your own so you could enjoy all the exhibitors.
Yeah, you can be navigating throughout the whole time whenever you feel like it. Because remember, anything on the stage will go back into the replay section. So if you have limited time and you're like, oh my gosh, this is the time. And that's why we create the live booth hours so that nothing is on the stage. So you have a live booth hour today starting at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time until 12:30 Eastern Standard. And then the second live booth hour is on Friday. So there'll be nothing on the main stage to keep your attention from going there, and you will be able to navigate those booths without thinking you're going to miss out on a segment on the stage. How can we interact with you? Come to our booth. We'll be live at 11:30. We'd love to hear from you. The mobile version is so easy to use. Awesome. I love that. I wish my employer used this platform for our virtual conferences. A lot of, yeah, it is a good one. And there's a lot of different and unique things that you can do with this platform. So we've been using this. It used to be called Hopin. It got bought out by a company, a larger telecommunication company called Ring Central. And so it's always a great thing. What are the booth hours for? Those are so that you can go in and speak to the people inside of the booths.
Somebody's asking about scavenger hunt. You could start that right now. You just go inside our booth, you find the scavenger hunt form. It's a Google form. It's pretty easy to use. And then you have to visit every single booth to find their question and their answer. And you fill in the Google form. And once you submit that, you're automatically entered to win a $500 Amazon gift card. So you could help complete your
scavenger
baby registry.
Hunt, bingo, everything is inside of the Prego Expo booth. You just scroll past the video and you will see all the links to scavenger hunt and the link to get your bingo card. So if all else fails and you feel lost, go to the Prego Expo booth.
Replays will be available until end of day on Friday. I think it's like 7 p.m. our time, Eastern time. But we will send you a YouTube link where you could go and watch replay any of the videos at any time. You have it forever.
And I believe the scavenger hunt inside of the Prego Expo booth is labeled scavenger hunt. You just click on scavenger hunt form and it'll take you to the Google form. It's already linked.
Happy hunting from Jessica.
Yes. So we have just a couple more minutes here before Kiko comes on live at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, and they will be live until that open booth hour that begins at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. So can't find it. It's in the Expo booth. It's under scavenger hunt form.
Go to Expo, click on the Expo button, and then find the Prego Expo. We're the first booth listed, right? Click on there. You'll see a video of Prego Expo. Scroll past it, and our information's under there. It might be a little different on mobile.
Yep.
Is there a way to see our own comments?
Remember, if you have any questions, definitely go to our booth during the live booth hour that starts at 11:30. If you see that the people have replied to your questions, there is a little, it won't show on the comments. It's kind of like a private thread. You have to click on the thread and look at the responses.
I'll double check the Omni Deluxe carrier question for you, and we'll fix that.
Is Kiko? No, Kiko has, their two segments are completely different products. Today is essential gear, and then tomorrow they go more into the gear line. Let's see. Multitasking.
You're welcome.
Listen, so thank you all so much. Remember, live booth hour at 11:30 Eastern Standard. We have Kiko coming on here in just a couple minutes. We're going to give you time to go take a potty break, go get some water, grab a snack, whatever you need before Kiko goes on live. Join us in our booth at 11:30 if you have questions or you just feel lost or you just want to come say hi. And we will see you all soon. Bye.
Bye.